From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Jets. Fielded about a yard deep. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Our time. It's our time. 57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On second down and 4, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's what I do.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, 62 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
What the fuck is this?
Aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There ain't no fucking flies, nigga. Fuck you mean flies?
Yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no greasy ass charter, nigga.
Got his man, it's Williams. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know, but of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have not put him in, I think, due to longevity. But when he played, he was as good as it got. I mean, the best in the game. I think it's his time. I think he's going to find his way in, even though there's a backlog of offensive linemen like Steve Hutchinson's available. Alan Faneca.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie Ragland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one, 28 yards on the ground. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, this is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watkins alone on the left side.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do? Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold looking deep for Demarius. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demarius Thomas, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Echo.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Bell. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, look, 3.
Cannon going to try the left side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll run again with Cannon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll go again with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
50. We're outside. 56. Lady. Here we go, D.
Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, team six.
On fourth down, Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Time to take a moment here, revisit this year's Pro Bowl. Played just a few exits down I-4 from the Madden home office, actually. But John Harbaugh of the Ravens, Pete Carroll of Seattle, they were the coaches, and it was Harbaugh's AFC team who came away with a victory. Their fourth win in a row for the AFC.
AFC.
All four of those wins coming in Orlando. But, of course, Charles, it was a tough day in the sports world with the passing of Kobe Bryant was on everyone's mind. It kind of put a cloud over everything on Sunday.
It certainly did, and the way that news spreads nowadays, the game had really started before the news was official. And it kind of broke during the game, and obviously it spread to both sidelines. And a number of guys would know Kobe, but if they didn't know him, the respect factor across all sports for the superstars and the greats of every game and every sport, you kind of saw it as that game played out.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cannon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Again, it's Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second.